What's up, everyone? Welcome to this week's extended discussion. It's Tuesday, and we got a double feature, as you put it.
I did put it that way because it's what it is. It's the Battle of Los Angeles, and I really like the title you put, the Nuremberg Celestial Phenomenon.
Yeah, that's what Google refers to it as. So we play by Google's rules. Their unofficial motto is, I think it's like, "Don't be evil."
Whose?
Google's.
Really?
Yeah, it was a trivia question I had, but I've never seen that written anywhere. So I'm like, how am I supposed to know?
I don't know. That's weird. Hello. Thank you for coming and talking with us.
So we're going to be talking about those two stories. I think we'll be talking a lot about the Battle of Los Angeles because it's rare that you and I have very differing opinions on something.
It is, because I felt pretty adamant about this.
Yeah, and we'll be doing our gift exchanging.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I'm really excited for you.
Stinky Krabby Patty, welcome to the live stream. Hopefully it's not too laggy. I can hear my computer being very hot and toasty and warm.
Can you hear it being hot?
I can hear it being hot.
Yeah, I can too.
Yeah, it's a little spicy, but that's okay. But I hope everyone had a happy New Year's. New Year, new you. Unless you like everything about your life, then New Year, same you.
Same you.
Same you. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. So, do you have any thoughts or comments before we dive into the first story?
I almost want to do presents now, but we should wait.
We'll wait. We'll split it up.
Right.
We'll do one of these, and then we'll do presents.
Okay.
And then, wow, two first-time chats. What is that emoji? It's so far down. It's this emoji. It's this.
Don't talk.
Stop speaking.
Let's do it chronologically like we did in the episode.
I am never going to fight that.
All right, so Nuremberg.
Yes.
Has anyone ever been to Nuremberg? You haven't been there.
I've never been to Germany.
I've not either.
I've only been to Canada outside of the United States.
Canada. I saw Medieval Times at Canada when I was in 7th grade.
Yeah.
Some of the best times I had in my life. I didn't have any friends in middle school. I had no friends in middle school. That's true. But I did really enjoy the show. So,
what is the show?
The Medieval Times?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's these big restaurants.
Big.
They're huge because inside of them is an arena where people fight.
Yeah.
Like with swords and shields and stuff.
Yeah.
And you eat a chicken with your hands.
Oh.
And you get a crown and you root for your team, your knight. It's a lot of fun. It's a little bit like wrestling.
I've been to in not Hollywood.
Oh, another first time chat.
Finally catching the stream. All right, a lot of first timers in here. This is great.
I'm glad you're here.
I went to a pirate dinner theater one time where it was like you had your pirate and you ate food. But
that sounds cool.
Yeah, it sounds a little different. But so UK time. What time is it in the UK right now?
It's late. I know it's late.
It's like
1 in the morning.
1 something.
Yeah, or it's almost 2 now.
Yeah, y'all night owls.
Oof.
I appreciate that.
Hey, Savannah. Thank you for coming on.
So, yeah, let's talk about the Nuremberg Celestial Phenomenon.
Could you imagine waking up, going to work, and seeing in the sky hundreds of things you did not know, not even spaceships, things you didn't know what they were?
Well, I wouldn't see it. Because me going to my office now is me walking out of my bedroom and taking a ride to my office. And my windows normally got the shades down because the way that the sun sets, it kind of... Because I literally, like, it sucks that, like, you're working during sunset.
I would text you, be like, bro, you gotta look outside.
Look to your left. Look west.
Although, what if I could see it and you couldn't? Because we live a good 30 minutes apart.
It depends how high in the sky it was, because there's a chance that I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's interesting. Nobody had cell phones then, though.
No,
so
they did not.
Somebody was, like, staring at it with, like, a wooden block.
But it was
like,
just
stop
the
moving.
city of Nuremberg. Like, it was just the city of Nuremberg. We got a message on Instagram about someone that lived in Nuremberg.
In the 1500s?
No.
Okay.
It's modern times.
Okay.
I don't want to out them or anything.
I wonder how big of a thing this is there. Like, is this something well known? Or is it like the Ohio Grassman where we, like, it's known, but we don't really know it's known? It's not often talked about among Ohioans. Even though there is those memes and those videos going around right now where it's like only in Ohio. Have you seen those?
He said never really heard about it.
Yeah. Well, it's also...
Unless they're into the paranormal.
It's also very old.
It is. 1561, I remember.
It's also crazy that everybody there just agreed, like, all right, Let's all wake up at 4. Let's all work.
Said between 4 and 5.
Nobody worked second shift. There was no third shift.
I don't know. I think life was a lot different back then.
I guarantee it was. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it would be very trippy. But you know what it would be now is everybody would have their cell phones out taking videos.
Yeah.
Nobody be living in the moment.
Imagine if there were hundreds, thousands even, of video evidence of this, though.
I know. The FBI would just have to shut down YouTube.
Yeah.
Every social platform.
Collective community alarm. Isn't that just a rooster?
No. It's like the Adams, the Code Adam. Is that what it's called? Where a kid is missing, or like, what is it called? Where your
Amber
phone?
Alert.
It's an Amber Alert.
Code Adam.
Not Code Adam.
That sounds a lot cooler.
No, Code Adam, I think, is when you're at like a department store and a kid is being taken away.
Oh, okay.
I think that's a Code Adam.
Okay.
But yeah, Amber Alert. I think it would be an Amber Alert. Your phone would be like, hey,
yeah,
I'm not trying to freak you out, but if you're by a window, maybe look west, right? Or
yeah.
look up and see what's going on. So I think the most, obviously seeing it is crazy, but I think the most interesting thing that I find discussing it is why they were there, what they were fighting about.
Yeah.
Is it the same type of aliens? Is it a different type of aliens? The purpose?
Well,
If, at that point, it can't be like, maybe a different country was working on this other shit.
Right, no, that wasn't a thing.
Yeah, it's not.
I did have a thought when I was driving and listening to this.
Okay.
I feel like I didn't get it out enough, or how I wanted to say it in the episode.
Mm-hmm.
But the idea that there were these two alien factions, right? They fight in the 1500s over control of the human race.
Sure.
And from that point on, there's a type of enlightenment that happens. Like I said, America was discovered in 1492, right?
Apparently.
Yes. By Columbus, anyway. And I thought, after this event in 1561, we start to see things like the American Revolution. We start to things like and granted, it's not for a couple hundred more years, the French Revolution. And you start to see people start to revolt against this system that they've been living for a good couple hundred years. And maybe that's just natural progression, or maybe it's influenced by this battle of Nuremberg because of whoever won is influencing us.
See, I don't know the extent of like that, or maybe that example, but I think on the basic level of what you're saying, I think is very interesting, which is assuming that if there was a battle of these alien species over Earth and the winner has affected us, what ways has the winner impacted life as we know it?
Yeah, that's a good question. Like, maybe they...
I made a joke about iPhones,
yeah.
But, what if really the winner of that battle has been the aliens that people have been seeing on Earth for the last, 600 years? But then again, that doesn't mean that other aliens haven't stumbled into our planet since then that maybe had nothing to do with that battle.
But what if maybe they saved Earth? Like, what if there was like an asteroid that was coming and they diverted it before there's a chance to destroy it? Us?
Well, then they would have seen it shooting up at the sky, right?
Or maybe they wouldn't have. Maybe it was on the sun side.
Maybe there was two battles. Like, there was the battle on Earth. I don't know. But then it's like, okay, so what is that black thing? Like, was it a ship, or was it something else?
Oh, the spearhead that ended it, right?
Yeah.
I have no idea. That's the strangest part to me.
Mm.
What is this thing that just shows up and then it's done?
It's the end of the game. It's the quarter.
Yeah.
And it's
yeah.
the flag. They threw a challenge flag.
Did you get to think at all what species might have been fighting?
I have no inkling, unless it was like the tall, thin whites are known to have X-looking
ships.
Yeah, like there's no lake. Anything I would say would be an assumption without any greater knowledge than I would have had on Tuesday.
I don't know
last Thursday
what kind of aliens have what types of ships. I wish I did.
I don't know if it'd be accurate anyway. I like the idea of I still like the human zoo idea, where it's like there's like these aliens that are pretending to be like our caretakers and oversee us, and then there's this other random alien species that was just coming to wipe us out, and they came and it was this battle where it's like protecting us. Maybe it's not even humans. Maybe they're like, protect the cats at all costs.
Maybe. Or the dolphins. because they're the smartest species according to Douglas Adams.
I think another thing that we talked about in the main episode was the randomness of it, and it really is. It's like one way that I think would have wanted to better phrase it is, I don't think there's any forest, city, river, ocean, there's no place that this could happen and it not be random. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it is just this random intergalactic, even though it's on Earth, like, battle between these different ships. You know what? Another thing is, like, another thing is, like, what did their ammunition look like? Like,
right,
when they're shooting at each other.
Is it like Star Wars, or is it like bullets?
Yeah, like, or lasers, or like, what did them... Could you imagine if it was just this sundog, and there's just all these people tripping? Like,
the perihelia.
The perihelia.
Yeah. I don't know. Or also, what if there's just bread poisoning, people are getting high off the bread and not realizing that this aggregate poisoning is making them hallucinate.
But then it'd be a collective...
It is collective.
That's what I mean. But I feel like just because two people take the same drug doesn't mean they have the same hallucination.
That's true. But that's a theory behind the Salem Witch trial.
Yeah.
But it's not the same.
That's more contained, I feel like. And it's also... True. I feel like it's easier to have influence, where it's like... A witch would be somebody that you could still look at and think it was a human.
Yeah.
Right? Where like this, like, everybody would have to agree, like, okay, what ships did you see? Did you see Jax-looking ones? Did you see cigar-looking ones? We need to know so our community wood chopper can properly depict this.
Oh, Tyler, can you read that comment?
When things are so far in the past...
No, the one above it.
Probably would have give them a bad case of updog.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what updog is.
You gotta say it right. You gotta say, "What's up, dog?"
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Why didn't you say it?
Because I wanted you to fall into the joke.
I'm sorry. When I was thinking of sundog, that's why I was like, maybe it's something I don't know. Very close. Good try. When things are so far in the past, I always more likely think it was something natural that they didn't understand at the time. That's true, but what could they have
said this
seen?
On episode.
Okay,
what could it naturally be?
What if it was a meteor breaking up in the atmosphere? So they saw fire, they saw combustion, and instead of it being a bunch of little different ships, it was a bunch of little pieces of this meteor, because they even said that they were crashing.
Okay.
So what if it's this big meteor, maybe our atmosphere took a day off, it was on the calendar for like a month, they weren't ready, this meteor's coming in, it's burning up, ball lightning.
It's a lot of ball lightning. See, the meteor and the ball lightning and the perihelia, they're all good explanations, but they're not good because it's so much that's happening at once. Because it's the whole sky. If it was... I couldn't be all three at once.
Big meteor.
Like, I understand the idea to want to explain it away, too. But also, what is the black spearhead? No idea. It feels like a mothership to me.
Yeah.
Of some kind.
Maybe they're children aliens, and the mothership is the mom, and they're just like, stop fighting. Stop playing with your food. How did it say how the black spear came in and came out?
No, it just appeared. Oh, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of, like, a ship coming out of warp drive.
Yeah, like...
And then going into warp drive.
Hyperdrive. Exactly like a meteor or some other celestial occurrence. Imagine seeing that for the first time and having no idea what's going on. I wonder if there's any celestial occurrences that are common to Nuremberg. Like, could you imagine... I don't think this is what it would be. But could you imagine, like, people for the first time seeing the Aurora Borealis?
No.
Like, just all these different colors in the sky? You know? Or, like, there's the other thing. It's not the sundog, but it's that illusion where it looks like there's two suns, but it's just a reflection. I mean, there's still people on social media that talk about that, which I would too. I'd be like, why is there a light source over there and over there? But I don't know. I'm not super hip to all the different things that could happen. But I mean, I went viable on this one. Like, this is one that it is I typically like trying explaining these away, and I had a hard time for this one.
Yeah.
Any other closing thoughts in the chat before I move on? Any other thoughts about the Nuremberg celestial occurrence? I like that.
What's up?
It's the same thing. Phenomenon, occurrence.
Phenomenon.
I'm surprised I didn't think of the meteor thing when we did the episode, but that's
just the meteor.
Yeah, a meteor breaking up. Like it's not just a meteor; it have to break up into a bunch of little pieces that they mistake because they don't know what a ship looks like. They've never seen a plane,
right? So
their depiction of what a meteor looks like breaking up would be different than we would have today. You know, so this huge meteor is coming down. It breaks up into a bunch of different pieces. There's fire. They're falling. I don't know.
But it did specifically say they went back into the sky, which is, I don't know. Presents?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Can you grab the presents?
Yeah.
I'm going to lean over this way and blow my nose.
Okay.
I'm going to mute this.
Okay.
Right. So I hope I was off the screen.
Explain what this is here.
What? Okay, so Tyler and I got each other presents.
Here, I'll hold them up to the... So this is what Charlie got me.
Yeah, it's bears.
Oh, I really like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and keep the paper. And yours is dogs.
I like dogs too.
So this is Charlie's present. I actually, at the time, there's a point in time where I was concerned that we got each other the same present. And now that I'm looking at these two things... It's clear that they are not the same present.
No, it's not the same thing.
It's a little bit sized differently.
Yes. You want me to go first? You want to go first?
First person in the chat. Who do you want to open first? I just give us a name.
Yeah.
And if nobody answers, then we're just gonna sit here with these presents and never open them.
That's funny.
Yeah. So how long have you had this?
A while. About a month. I ordered it at the end of October, I think.
Okay, I think I got yours in November. Tyler. Okay.
Okay, you go first. I think you'll like it. I'm really excited.
If I don't, I'm gonna be very honest.
I hope you guys,
I'm always very real.
I hope you do.
It feels like clothing.
It smells like your house.
Here's the bears, so y'all can see the bears. Wow, 2 people voted and they said the same thing. I mean,
it's a 50-50 chance.
But still, okay. Alright, it's definitely cloth.
It is.
It's definitely cloth. Just when you thought Christmas was over. It's got some sick design on it. Oh! Oh! What an awesome shirt.
Yes.
It even is, it's the right way on camera. Normally things reverse. Nope. Oh, dude, so it's got jean jacket up here. It's got the UFO.
Yeah.
It's got the horses. It's got a film by Jordan Peele. This is a cool shirt, y'all.
That's actually, I got this from one of our sponsors.
What?
Last Light, I think.
Last Light?
Yeah.
Oh, so we're even... Dude, okay, what if this is just scent air? I just wrapped up a scent air.
That's a pretty good deal, so.
This is a good gift, dude. Thank you.
I thought you'd like it.
I like that a lot.
I was scared you're going to buy it.
That's the same thing.
Because I know Tyler really likes the movie.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I almost bought, and I'm in the process of buying, is a poster of Nope. Because I love the aesthetic of the film, so I'm probably going to eventually have a poster of Nope.
Oh,
They have some really good ones out there.
I fear that would look really good with one of your flannels over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so this is heavy. It's probably a box.
It is a box.
All right. It says Chucky.
Yeah.
All right.
I hope you don't have this.
All right. I'll let you know if I do. I don't think I do. I
hope you don't have it.
I told you.
I hope you. Wait. What did Steph get you?
I told you.
Tell me again.
A bidet.
Oh, it's not a bidet.
That'd be a little weird.
I hope you don't have it from previously wanting it and then it existing.
Okay. I'll let you know.
It's just a cardboard box. No.
Oh my god, what is this? Is this the last podcast game?
Yeah.
Dude. I don't have it.
Alright, cool. That was my
Oh
concern.
my god. Oh my god, that looks awesome. Thank you so much.
Hold it up to the camera.
Yes.
You can buy it at your local Target. Last podcast on the left have made it to Target.
I didn't know they had a game.
We can only hope to one day.
I've never even heard them advertise this.
I did not know it existed until, because we like games, so I was looking through the games, and I'm like, whoa, this looks cool. Like, is that a Wendigo? Is that a werewolf? And I'm like, last podcast on the left. I'm like, I need to somehow convince Charlie to not go to Target for the next 2 months.
I didn't even... Wow. 10 players.
We don't have that many.
No.
We'll have to... Maybe we'll play sometime and make a video. Maybe we'll get Ben in here.
That'd be... Oh my god, it's so much fun.
I love the aesthetic.
Maybe they'll play with us.
Yeah, everybody hit up them and say, please play.
Tag them on whatever.
Seriously, if I ever wanted to design a game, this is exactly the type of aesthetic. Get out of here, ring light. That I would want. Like, it just looks
It looks
good.
a lot. It looks really good. Wow. Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right. There's our presents.
I don't want to be... I think we nailed it.
I think we will. Yeah. No, this is... How come it's... Is it backwards now?
No.
Oh, I've been looking down here. It is backwards.
It's backwards on there.
For those of you that can't read it, it says nope.
I think it's good on ours.
It is on ours, but not on theirs. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I think it flips it.
Cool. So there's our gift exchange. I hope everybody had some cool gifts. That was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
That was good. All right, now let's move on to some disagreements.
What a way to put that.
We have the Battle of Los Angeles.
Yes.
We have I think the movie was Battle L.A. I had to Wikipedia just to make sure, because if not,
Did
there's
you
a lot
read
of very...
the plot summary of it?
No.
Okay, because I want to know if it's actually about this.
It's about aliens.
Yeah, but is it just set in L.A.?
It's set in L.A. It's about aliens. It is not... I do not think it's the 40s.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's aliens.
Because I can see it actually being a very good movie. Or an installment in a chapter series.
Let me see who this star is.
Of Battle L.A.?
Yeah.
I feel like it's Tom Cruise.
Battle L.A. Oh, sorry. It's not Battle L.A. It's Battle Los Angeles.
Okay.
Starring... Aaron Eckhart. This is when he was
Can't even place him.
He's Two-Face from The Dark Knight.
Oh, okay.
He was also the monster, I, Frankenstein. It was around that time.
Okay.
Neo was in it.
Who?
Is this the musician?
The
singer, Neo, was in this movie.
So we're not looking big budget right now.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean...
So here's the plot. No, not the plot. Where's the summary? Let's go up here. It's a 2011 American military science fiction action film. What? The storyline, the film is set in modern day LA and follows a Marine played by Aaron Eckhart. Blah blah blah. It's during a global alien invasion.
So it's global.
Global.
Okay.
But the lead actor happens to be in LA. A kid I went to school with's dad is a producer and produced that movie. What?
That's very cool, actually.
I need to up my friend dad game.
I know, right? My friend's dad is a mechanic.
That's my dad.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So anyways, we have... I'll lay the scene. I don't want to improperly do it. You're the one.
No, okay, all right. So it's 2 months after 9... Oh my god, I said 9/11. Oh my god. It's 2 months after Pearl Harbor, December 7th. And this takes place on February 25th. So America is still very jumpy. There's an attack on February 23rd that just happened for the Japanese that attacked the mainland United States for the first time. I think the last time.
Yeah. One whale got fucked up. Somebody's out there just hammering that horn.
They want our presence.
They do. They were really good. I had low expectations. But yeah, so what you're saying is a whale just surfaced.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, I have been afraid of people my whole life. I'm getting up the courage to say hello. And then just...
they said, we hope you find your dad. And he went, poof. That's a narwhal.
That is a narwhal.
There's a whale that blows up in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, in space, right?
Yeah.
Or it comes...
Because of the improbability of it, a missile turns into a whale, and it's falling from the sky. And it has a couple thoughts, and then it lands.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that didn't happen in L.A.
No.
But what did happen was the military was very jumpy, and because of that, they basically set off their alarms for LA to go into a blackout. Sirens are going off, and then they start shooting in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. into an empty sky until 4 a.m. Why did they do that?
Because they were jumpy about Pearl Harbor.
Okay. I'm going to put this in. I've been thinking about this example, right?
Yeah.
So let's say we just went to a haunted house, right?
Yes.
We got scared.
Yeah.
We walked out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as we're walking out, someone jump scares behind you. What do?
Jump.
You jump. How long does that last for?
2 seconds.
2 seconds. After you realize it's not a threat, you stop being scared. Do you think you would scream for an hour?
I don't think that the government or the military knew that it wasn't a threat for that long, though.
Because they knew it was a spaceship. You're right. I agree.
No, I think they were waiting to see some evidence of having shot down a Japanese ship.
A Japanese airship,
Yeah.
right? Some kind of plane. Zeppelin, some type of air maneuver.
Could have been, what if it was communication error? Like, what if someone told so-and-so to keep shooting until you hear otherwise, and then they had 1942 Taco Bell, and so they had to use the restroom for like 50 minutes, and then they never got worried. Like, oh, are those guys still shooting? Oh, I knew I forgot something.
There might be something of that nature, but
okay, sorry. Joking aside, what if there's a communication error?
Yeah, I mean, it is loud, right? There's sirens, there's gunfire.
Okay. Did anyone ask them why they shot so long?
The people that shot?
Well, it wouldn't be them answering to it. It's not like it's a football game where there's like a press conference.
Right, it'd be the people in charge.
Yeah, like I feel like there would need to be some, like if I was living in the city, and so I understand the skepticism, or if I was living in the city and I was freaked out and I heard it going for an hour, I would think that something happened.
Yeah.
And then the next day when they're like, there's nothing there, I would be asking, why did you shoot for an hour? Were you concerned that it was a threat for an hour, and if not, what was happening? But even so there's no. So let's say there's a Japanese ship, and they shoot for an hour, nothing happens. Well, even if it was an alien ship, they shot for an hour, nothing happened. So who's to say that it wasn't a Japanese?
I think because nothing happened, but they did shoot for an hour. That is evidence to me that there was something there. That they had intel that there was something there.
Could it have been a Japanese ship or plane?
I don't think there's an air vessel that could have taken gunfire for an hour.
But did it hit anything? That's like, what if they didn't hit it?
I feel like if you had a whole hour and all the guns in the military, there's not a piece of that sky that's not going to get hit.
But what if it turned around? Like, what if it
saw it and just left?
Yeah, and then they just kept shooting because they didn't know where it was at, and they didn't want to risk it getting past them. An hour is excessive. Yeah. But even so, like, just because they shot it for an hour doesn't necessarily mean alien. It just means they thought they saw something. Now, a weather balloon is small in relative terms. So what if they're shooting at what if they see a weather balloon, they lose sight of it, so they know something's up there, they don't know exactly where it's at, so they just open fire. And if maybe the weather balloon fell in the ocean, or maybe they didn't hit it because it's a smaller target.
There are 3 excuses that the military gave.
Yeah.
1, it was a false alarm, nothing happened. 2, it was a weather balloon. And 3, it was war panic. I don't think any of those account for the length and ferocity that they fired with.
See, the way that I would justify it is they saw something, they didn't know what it was, they were jumpy, so they started shooting at it, and then how close it was to Pearl Harbor
adds on to it. Absolutely.
Raised the urgency, where it's like, we cannot let this thing, or whatever they thought they saw, make it. Like, even if it's going to destroy all these resources, we're going to sacrifice this hour to ensure the safety of the city, and that there's nothing bad happens, no bad press, doesn't make our military look weak.
See, to me, the magic bullet here is to convincing you is to know how they got the intel that it was a spaceship, but I don't know that.
Well, that's another thing is, like, just because, even if it, like, nothing in this story to me says alien until you put it there. You know what I mean? Like, it's, like, everything, there's so many different scenarios that could happen. Even if they thought it was a spaceship, what if it wasn't a spaceship? You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason to believe. It just seems more likely either something was there and they shot at it and they didn't destroy it, or they thought something was there and they shot at it and nothing happened. Like, Alien seems kind of like you're just randomly, like...
Why I think Alien is put there is because there's room for a government conspiracy.
Mm-hmm.
And people are always going to assume that there's ties to the government and aliens.
Mm-hmm.
So I think using those two context clues and the fact that they shot for so long is what puts Alien in there for most people, and for me. That's what I think it is.
When, I'm just trying to think, like, when you think about America and major alien encounters.
First one's Roswell.
Is that the 60s?
No, it was the 50s.
So even that's like 10 years before this.
But
so were they super hip to aliens in the 40s?
It's been in the ether, the atmosphere, because of, Benny Barney Hill.
That was the 60s, wasn't it?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
I feel like that was the 60s.
I thought Roswell happened after.
Let's just do the episode on Roswell right now.
Yeah.
I'm just going to read Wikipedia word for word. So Roswell was 1947.
Okay.
So it was 5 years after this LA.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not saying it wasn't. Like, there's obviously an opportunity that it could have been... no, it was the 40s. There's obviously an opportunity that it could have been aliens. It just feels like it's shoehorned. There's no context to make me believe it was an alien. You know what I mean?
I like I said in the episode, I understand where you're coming from. I don't agree. I think there is enough. I think it feels like it falls into there really easily.
Mm-hmm. Like, okay, so here would be my example. Like, so the Ohio Bridge collapses, right?
Mm-hmm.
People, like, the Mothman legend holds weight because people reported seeing him leading up to that event.
Yes.
It would be if the bridge just collapsed out of nowhere and people were like Mothman or aliens. You know what I mean? It'd be like, I mean, maybe, or it could have been something else. Where this feels like if it was a Mothman event, but there was no build up. It's like the event happened and there were like aliens rather than like a lead up to it or sightings closely after of, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing else around it, that event, LA time period, that showed aliens to make me think that this specific incident was also aliens.
If it's the reaction time for me. Mm-hmm. That's what does it. It's because of the length of the reaction from America. Because it feels like there is a pressing fear that we don't get. We don't get the X factor. Why there was a fear to shoot for that long.
See, but it's like, but this is where it's just going to be how it is. Because you feel like that leads to aliens, and I think that is fear from
Pearl Harbor.
But that's okay.
It's just
we're allowed to have differing opinions.
Yeah.
You might sometimes think we sound the same. You might sometimes think we're the same person.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I haven't been looking at the chat. What do y'all think? What do you think they were shooting at for an hour?
I still go believable.
So you think that the Battle of LA is more believable than the celestial phenomenon? Because you went viable on that.
I did. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do. The issue with Nuremberg is that it's from the 1500s. This is more recent.
Were they shooting in the sky? Yes.
Yeah.
They were shooting at the sky for an hour.
3 to 4.
Big time shooting. Bang,
with
bang.
an alarm starting at 2.
I think you both can be right. It might have been. I appreciate that. Might have been aliens, but the government might have also overreacted because of the time.
I do agree with that. I think there definitely could have been an overreaction because of the time period and Pearl Harbor, but also mixed. Yeah. I agree. It is weird.
Yeah. I don't know. You know what? It'd be interesting is if it was an alien, but they believed, like, I would almost be more apt to believe that they saw an alien spaceship, but believed it was Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm more likely to believe they didn't believe it was an alien, but it was an alien, which is why they couldn't destroy it, but they believed it was Japanese. Because I don't think,
makes sense to me,
in my
too.
opinion, alien wasn't even on their radar. And I could be so wrong. It just feels like they were so hyper-focused on the enemy, you know, the human enemy, that I don't think they were scouting out alien activity.
And maybe they weren't. Maybe you're right. Maybe it was just they were scared it was Japanese.
But then if that's true, then we're putting the alien out there. They're not even the ones putting the alien out there. I don't know. At the very least, it's very entertaining. It's a fun. It's one of those fun what ifs because we'll never know.
Yeah.
And it's just fun to discuss. And that's why we do the extended discussion, because sometimes we can't fit it in that like 12, 13 minute period when we're
or you just skip
talked
it.
out, or you just skip it.
You know.
Yeah. You just hit that 15, 30 second forward a bunch. But I think we're good where we are.
I agree.
If there's any closing comments, feel free.
Thank you for the present.
Thank you for the present, man. This is a good second. This is Christmas part 2. I'll wear it. Maybe I'll probably wear it maybe during the next extended discussion.
Okay.
I need you to wear the questions. Or I don't know what's in the game.
I'll wear the box on my head.
Wear the box on your head. Cool. All right. Well, everybody, thank you for joining us on this Tuesday. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Again, I hope you had a happy New Year's. We did a fake New Year's for Joey. At 8 p.m., we took a bunch of balloons and just dumped it. He had no idea what was going on. That's all right. You had a good get-together?
Yeah, it was a good time.
You had to sit on the floor, though?
I didn't have to. I wanted to.
Did you lean against something?
I was pretty drunk.
Oh, okay.
My couch, yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't drunk call me.
I didn't drunk call anybody. I was like, everyone here. I was like, most people I know are here.
You should just start calling people that are ringing while they're at your house. Like, why is Charlie calling me? All right, awesome. Well, everybody have a great week. Do y'all regularly schedule time that y'all stream? This is the time.
It's like 8.
It's 8. It's either 8
or 8:30.
Yeah, it's either 8 or 8:30 every Tuesday. We missed one for like Christmas time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's on our Instagram stories. Follow us on Instagram or Facebook, and you'll see in our stories. But it should be every Tuesday, either from like 8 to 8:30ish or 8:30 to 9ish.
So we will see you.
Well, this one was long. It's 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I have a present, so it's fine. Cool. All right, everyone have a great week, and we will talk soon.